Welcome, Relayers. Thank you for joining us for what we hope will be the final virtual Relay for Life of Tacoma. We wanted to kick off our broadcast with that incredibly moving video in celebration of happier times on the track and as a reminder of the power that each of us carries in the fight against cancer. Never doubt the impact you can have as an individual. Dr. Gordy Klatt is proof that one person can truly make a difference. While our high fives need to stay virtual for just a little bit longer, you can have an incredible impact through virtual fundraising. Please share this video with your friends and family as you ask for their support in funding the life-saving mission of the American Cancer Society. We'd like to thank our event sponsors, Columbia Bank, Harborstone Credit Union, Key Bank, Sound Credit Union, and Multicare. And now it is my great honor to introduce to you the Mayor of Tacoma, Victoria Woodards.
Welcome to the 2021 Relay for Life. I'm Victoria Woodards, and I have the pleasure of serving as mayor for the city of Tacoma, the hometown and launching place of the international event that we call Relay for Life. I am so proud that Dr. Gordy Klatt and my good friend Pat Flynn came together almost 35 years ago to raise funds for the American Cancer Society. And they created an event that is known to have 5,000 events in 20 different countries every year. And can you believe it started right here in Tacoma? Now, while I wish we could be together in person and take that lap together, I'm grateful that we found an innovative way to still participate in Relay. Even in this virtual environment, I know this space is full of strength and power, resiliency, and love. And I want to thank our organizers, our sponsors, our volunteers, and all of you for being a part of such a compassionate event. Whether this diagnosis is yours or your brother's or our friends or our mothers, almost all of us will be impacted by cancer in our lives. And it's organizations like the American Cancer Society that are supporting individuals and families and research that we will turn to. So remember that what you're doing today will have a lasting impact on so many for so many years to come. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Now, let's get this event started. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relay!
one of our Hope Club members is going to win a prize. Here we go. Leslie Brooke, congratulations! Be sure to check back later as we have more prizes.
Heart of Harborstone. Alaska Gardens. Answer to Cancer. Beach Babes. Bearcat Brats. Caffeinated Crew Against Cancer. Cancer Conquerors. Cancer Crusader Cruisers. Cancer Stompers. Charles Schwab Tacoma. Chemo Sobbies. CHI Franciscan St. Joseph Medical Center. Columbia Bank. Cousins for a Cure. Cure Eosity. East Pierce Relay for Life. Family and Friends. Flynn Family Team. Friends Fighting for the Cure. Gig Harbor Music Against Cancer. Gray Bar Friends and Family. Grenier Family and Friends. Hope City. It's a Family Affair. Key Bank. Kimmy's Crusaders. Kitsap Relay for Life. Night Riders. Lynn for the Win. Multicare Center for Healthy Living. Multicare Regional Cancer Center Tacoma. Multicare supporting the battle and relaying for a cure. Northwest Medical Specialties, PLLC. Phi Beta Sigma, Sigma Zeta Sigma Chapter. Relay Agents. Rosen Royal Flush. Sound Credit Union. Sound Family Medicine. Tacoma Alumni Deltas. Tacoma Environmental Services. Team CHI Harrison. Team Dutt Family and Friends. Team Higgins. Team Hope. Team Majors. Crafty Churn Sacks, TRA Medical Imaging, Doomernators, Virtual Team, Walmart Bonnie Lake, Walsh Family and Friends, Zeta Phi Beta, Eta Mu Zeta.
Relay for Life of Tacoma would like to thank our 2021 sponsors. Platinum sponsor, Columbia Bank. Silver sponsor, Harborstone Credit Union. KeyBank Foundation. Sound Credit Union. Silver sponsor, Virginia Mason Franciscan Health. Bronze sponsor, Multicare. Hey Relayers, we're back to give another Hope Club member a prize. Here we go. Jackie Mattoni, your winner. Congratulations.
Good evening, and thank you, Relayers, for all that you do. Tonight, I would like to share the story of my brother, Leon Mitchell, with you. His story was one of love and strength and triumph and inspiration. Leon loved with all of his might. He was as strong as a warrior. He had so many triumphs, and he inspired so many people, especially in this city that he loved, Tacoma. Leon was born on May 21st, 1984 in Bremerhaven, Germany. He grew up with his mom, dad, sister, and brother, and we moved around everywhere because my dad was in the military. So, of course, our siblings became our closest friends because we were the ones that stuck around. Leon graduated from Mount Tacoma High School in 2002. Leon was an adventurous and fun person. Everybody loved Leon. Anyone you ask that was friends with Leon will tell you they've known him his whole life. Not too long after graduation in 2003, Leon met Janita. Janita would turn out to be his wife and the love of his life. And together, Leon and Janita share two beautiful children, little Leon and London. On February 24th, 2005, Leon was diagnosed with nasopharyngeal carcinoma. He was 20 years old. This diagnosis rocked his entire world. He was a 20-year-old kid who was falling in love, partying with his friends, making memories with his family, and just trying to figure out what was next in life. But now he had cancer. So instead, he geared up for battle. And when I tell you guys that he fought, man, did he kick butt. Leon went through chemotherapy treatment and radiation with the love and support of our family and Janita. The fight got so intense. None of us were prepared for what we were about to experience. Leon lost a great deal of weight. He could no longer speak. He couldn't eat. He could barely walk. He just was tired. His soul was so tired. But when he was too tired to fight, we, his family, Janita, we fought for him. We held him. We cared for him. We pushed him. We nurtured him. But most of all, we prayed for him. And as intense as the fight got, we just loved on him, and our love fueled him. And so in June of 2006, he was put in remission. And now it was finally time for Leon to focus on life and living. So in 2010, he married Janita. And that same year, they welcomed their sweet baby boy, little Leon. And 4 years later came London, their daughter. Leon loved his family. He absolutely adored Janita and those 2 children, and he spent his life taking care of them and loving them. Leon was unbelievably strong. He was a warrior. As many know, being in remission doesn't mean your fight is over. Chemo and radiation and all of the treatments take such a toll on their bodies that there's constant residual effects. Leon was prone to pneumonia. He was barely able to keep his weight on. He had to work hard all the time to stay healthy, and he just happened to always catch everything that was going around. So he went to the gym religiously. He learned how to meditate. He learned how to take care of his body, what to eat, and he just did the work so that he could be as strong as possible. Leon wasn't going to allow himself, he never gave up. He knew how to push himself beyond what people thought he should be able to do. He wasn't going to allow statistics to be the fact. So he learned how to eat, he learned how to speak, and do everything he was told he couldn't do. Leon pushed himself to beat the odds, and he triumphed over adversity every time. If he wanted to try something, he was going to do it, and most likely, he was going to succeed. During his battle with cancer, Leon and Janita came up with a saying, "Not now or ever." As in, not now or ever am I going to allow anyone or anything to tell me what my destiny is going to be. Leon believed that it was our job to dictate what our lives were going to be. Not cancer, not the doctors, and absolutely not statistics. This brought along the clothing line, KNOE, as in not now or ever. Leon spent years spreading his word through the clothing line, giving public speeches at hospitals, graduations, schools, and he even came and spoke to relayers. He believed in everyone. He used to tell me all the time, everyone can win. We have enough good in this world that everyone can win and be successful. If you knew Leon or you followed him on social media, you know that he spent his life spreading positivity, taking a great attitude, and sharing it with the world. On January 3rd, 2020, Leon received the news that he would have to battle cancer once more. He was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma. This was devastating to Leon and to anyone that knew him. Our family rallied behind him, and we geared up for the fight again. The greatest gift Leon gave to us as his caretakers was his vulnerability. He allowed us to take care of him, hold him, wipe his tears, and go through all of it with him. While our loved ones are fighting this terrible disease, we feel helpless. And the greatest gift that our families can give us is allowing us to care for them. Leon did that for us, and I will forever be grateful to him for that. In April of 2020, Leon rang those bells symbolizing the end of treatment. He did it. Once again, he beat cancer. But he continued to struggle with his health issues and getting his body back to normal. And unfortunately, on Christmas Day, Leon's body was done fighting and he passed away. Losing Leon has been the hardest thing our family has ever faced. But because we were blessed to have him in our life, we will be okay. Because Leon taught us how to love, how to be strong, how to triumph. And he inspired us to get up every day and fight and never give up. This weekend is his birthday. One of those times that is normally filled with joy because that's how he lived his life every day. The milestones after we lose someone that we love is hard. They're difficult. We grieve and we feel sad. However, we have to try and not allow our grief to stop us from enjoying life and living in the way that Leon did. Leon got up every single day and he made it count. And that's what we have to do. I hope Leon's life inspires you not to let your sadness and grief hold you back. I hope everyone that is going through something can look at my brother's life and continue to get up each day. In the words of Leon, this is your destiny and you are greatness. Thank you guys, and have a great night.
Relayers, are you having a good time? We're back to give away another prize. Here we go. Betty Wilkie, congratulations, you're a winner.
If I had been diagnosed 15, 20 years ago, I would not be here. Well, we would not be having this conversation. Chronic myelogenous leukemia was 99% fatal until they came up with Gleevec. And I've got 9 years that I wouldn't have had. I can't even begin to think what that cost. And then all of that, but American Cancer Society funded the thing that gave me those 9 years. So the best thing about Dana-Farber is they pretty much confirmed everything that Dr. Throw had said. So go back, get on Gleevec. As long as you respond well to that, you're going to be in okay shape.
Of course, the pharmaceutical companies produce the drug. American Cancer Society funded research, found the chromosome or the protein that actually mutated. So once they narrowed it down, they could figure out how to fix it. We actually trusted the American Cancer Society to give us accurate information based on their function. Their function is to support the cancer patient on his or her journey. Supply information, supply assistance. We knew all that because we had been members of Relay for Life.
I owe a lot to my doctor. I owe a lot to ACS. I owe a lot to the doctors that created Gleevec. But I also owe a little bit to just doing my physicals. There's a lot of things had to come together to make that all work right.
I pretty much stay engaged with Relay for Life because of him. I know that if the researchers didn't have the money, they wouldn't have found the cure, and he wouldn't be here. So without the fundraising dollars, you have a lot less people manning the 1-800 number. You have a lot less people doing the research, a lot less people supporting others. I think many families might not be as lucky as Greg and I were.
This year, I have really been missing the feeling of family. I have been missing the power that comes when you spend 24 hours with a huge, giant group of people, many of whom you've never met before, but a lot you have, where you get to celebrate all the survivors that you love. We remember those we've lost. We make it through the dark of the night and come out in the morning together, having worked all night long to raise money for the American Cancer Society. And as we make it through the rest of the day, Saturday, which is oftentimes blazing hot, and people come up to you with those sweaty, gross hugs, the people that don't always believe in extra deodorant or have forgotten their baby wipes. I miss those sweaty hugs too. I miss all of that. And I can't wait until we can be together again next year around the track here in Tacoma. But until then, there is something we can still unite and do, and that is fuel the mission of the American Cancer Society. I loved hearing Greg's story when he talked about how he received Gleevec as part of his treatment protocol, and knowing that Gleevec was funded by ACS. Did you know that Dr. Brian Drucker, who pioneered the drug, is right in our own backyard at OHSU in Oregon? All those funds, especially from diehard relayers that have been here for decades, back to the 80s and in the 90s, you helped raise the money that created that drug. And that is powerful. I look right now, this year alone, there's nearly $8 million in cancer research grants that are in effect right now in Washington State. All in the places that you are known, they're familiar to you. It's the Hutch, it's UW, it's Seattle Children's. They're working on all kinds of different cancers, if it's breast cancer, a vaccine for a colon cancer, working on Merkel cell carcinoma, And honestly, there's a bunch of other grants that are, in fact, I can't even pronounce the words. And that's okay, because I'm not the one doing the grants. I'm not the one performing the research. I'm just helping make it possible, just like you are. And this is our chance to stand in the gap for those who need it. In this crazy year, we can still be out there raising awareness about the importance of cancer screening, getting early detection, and raising the money that helps create the next Gleevec for whoever that is. It could be you. It could be me. It could be your brother. It could be your child. It could be anyone, because we all know right now 1 in 3 people will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. And we are in a great position to help make that be something that is never a death sentence for everyone. As the death rates keep falling, thanks to your work in raising money for the society, this is something that's powerful that we can all be part of. And while I can't give you a sweaty hug and I can't give you a sweaty high five and do all the things that we would do normally in person, that usually involves a lot of tears and a lot of fun and a lot of excitement and a lot of exhaustion by the end, we can still do this, and we can drive the mission forward together while we're apart. I want this to be the end of virtual relays. I am super excited to be able to come back together face to face and to hear the cheering and to hear the hand slaps and the high fives. And in the meantime, this is what we can do. My heart is to challenge you right now to take this next few minutes and to go out, whether it's on social media, whether it's walking to your neighbor's house, whether it's walking around a track in your area, to spend time raising money for the American Cancer Society. I want you to do it now and spend some time, if it's sharing your story on social media, if you haven't done that, telling people why you do this. Because honestly, if you would have told me that I would miss walking around a track for 24 hours and getting exhausted and tired with some of my favorite people in the world, I never would have believed it decades ago when I started. And so I want you today to take this time and reach out and share your story, and don't be afraid to make the ask. You have no idea what other people's experiences have been, especially in this last year. And you have a chance to be able to say, I would love for you to partner with me in this, where we can help make cancer a thing of the past. Dr. Gordy Klatt once said, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens. And I'm hoping you're going to take the next 5 minutes and go make something happen. 5 minutes, 5 hours, whatever it is to help you make that impact on this year. If you're a captain, thank you for everything you've done this year, in this crazy year to be a captain. If you're showing up as a survivor, even if it's virtually, I applaud you. And I'm so proud of your courage and how you've been able to continue on in this year. And if you're remembering someone you've lost, my heart is with you. But most of all, I want to be able to celebrate with all of you that we have made an incredible impact this year, even if we can't come together. So my challenge is to you this weekend, spend time helping raise awareness about what you do through the American Cancer Society. And I invite you to make an impact by inviting anyone that has never supported you, if they haven't had the chance to give or they don't know why you're involved, this is your chance. And so I'm hoping that you will heed Dr. Klatt's words, the founder of Relay right here in our backyard, and take the chance to raise a little bit more, to push yourself a little bit further until we can see each other again next year.
Hey Relayers, we're back to give away one last prize. Here we go. Pam Hibbert, congratulations, you're a winner.
Thank you, Relayers.
Thank you, Relayers. I can't wait till we're back on the track together.
From our home to yours, we just want to say thank you for all the effort you put in to help bringing an end to cancer. Thank you for bringing hope to so many lives, and thank you for never giving up. This last year and a half has been crazy, but you all have made it so special for so many. Thank you.
Hi guys, I wanted to thank you guys for being a part of Relay again this year. We understand the last couple of years Relay is not the way any of us would like it to be, but our goal is to make sure that each and every one of you are safe and healthy, and as long as we're able to accomplish that, we've each done what we wanted to do. We hope that we find each of you happy, healthy, and safe, and until we can get together next year and hopefully walk the track together, we'll keep you in our prayers, and we hope that you have a good year. Thank you again for being such a vital part of Relay. You guys are the heart. Thank you.
A huge thank you to our sponsors and teams for your continued support in the fight against cancer. We can't wait to return to the track with all of you for the biggest and best relay Tacoma's ever seen. In the meantime, stay hopeful, and we'll see you soon.